નાસાના 2 એસ્ટ્રોનોટ્સ બર્ચ વિલમોર અને સુનિતા વિલિયમ્સ, જેમને બોઇંગના સ્ટારલાઇનર કેપ્સ્યુલમાં તકલીફો આવતા આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય અંતરિક્ષ સ્ટેશન પર વધારે સમય બિતાવ્યો હતો, હવે પુનઃ સક્રિય થયા છે. માર્ચ 2025માં પૃથ્વી પર પરત આવ્યા બાદ બંનેએ શારીરિક પુનઃ પ્રશિક્ષણ પૂર્ણ કર્યું છે અને હવે બોઇંગ અને નાસાના વિવિધ કાર્યક્રમોમાં વધારે સક્રિય ભાગ લઈ રહ્યા છે. આ મિશન, જે શરૂઆતમાં માત્ર 8 દિવસ માટે યોજના બનાવવામાં આવી હતી, સ્ટારલાઇનરના પ્રોપલ્શન સિસ્ટમમાં સમસ્યાઓને કારણે 9 મહિનાની લાંબી યાત્રામાં પરિવર્તન થયું. નાસાએ સ્ટારલાઇનરને ખાલી પૃથ્વી પર પરત મોકલવાનું નક્કી કર્યું અને વિલમોર અને વિલિયમ્સને સ્પેસએક્સના ક્રૂ ડ્રેગન કેપ્સ્યુલ દ્વારા પરત લાવ્યા. આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય અંતરિક્ષ સ્ટેશન પર તેમના વિસ્તૃત સમય દરમિયાન બંનેએ 150થી વધારે વૈજ્ઞાનિક પ્રયોગો કર્યા અને સ્ટેશનના જાળવણી કાર્યોમાં સહભાગ લીધો. તેમને તેમના અનુભવનો ઉપયોગ કરીને નાસા અને બોઇંગના ભવિષ્યના મિશનો અને અંતરિક્ષયાનો પ્રદર્શન સુધારવા માટે યોગદાન આપવાનું શરૂ કર્યું છે. આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય અંતરિક્ષ સ્ટેશન પર લાંબા સમય સુધી રહેવાને કારણે બંનેએ પૃથ્વી પર પરત આવ્યા પછી 45 દિવસનું પુનઃ પ્રશિક્ષણ લીધું, જેમાં દૈનિક કસરત અને નાસાની તબીબી ટીમ સાથે તાલીમનો સમાવેશ થાય છે. તેમને તેમના અનુભવનો ઉપયોગ કરીને નાસા અને બોઇંગના ભવિષ્યના મિશનો અને અંતરિક્ષયાનો પ્રદર્શન સુધારવા માટે યોગદાન આપવાનું શરૂ કર્યું છે.
Well, right now, we're just coming off of the rehab portion of our return, getting back into some of the debriefs. We actually finish our debriefs tomorrow. So, and then we'll eventually get back into those type of roles and specifically what we'll be involved with. Certainly, we will have some insight and some interaction with the Boeing folks and NASA that works those programs. But who knows what we'll be working on as time goes on.
Like we're getting our next crew member here. That is none other than Sunny Williams. Big smile, big waves. She, like her other.
There we have it, some waves, some thumbs up, and some smiles. We're getting some views of him now as he egresses or exits the spacecraft.
I think initially we'll start from the very beginning. Pulling G's for 30 plus years, I don't have a great, I got some issues in my neck. I can't turn my head all the way, but in space that goes away. You don't have any stress on your body, no problem with my neck. We're still floating in the capsule in the ocean, and my neck starts hurting while we're still hadn't even been extracted yet. So anyway, gravity stinks for a period. Yeah. And that period varies for different people, but eventually you get over that neurovestibular balance type of issues, and then your back is not used to holding up your structure, so the muscles tense up.
And splashdown, Crew 9 back on Earth.
Yeah, so that was really the first month to 45 days of that, and then we graduated and back to normal. And I felt, though, honestly, I was still tired. Like all the little muscles are getting re-engaged, and so it kept me being like not being able to wake up like I normally like to wake up early in the morning until about a week and a half ago. Then I'm like up at 4 a.m. I'm like, aha, I'm back. So I think all of that just takes a little while to get back to gravity. Just like Butch said, it's just a little bit of a readaptation, and then we're here and we're feeling fine. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind because we also have obligations to all of our the folks that we worked with, the International Space Station program, the Boeing NASA team for Starliner, the science program. So we've been doing debriefs also for the last month or so. So it's been pretty busy.
Beatable. So just to kind of finish off what I was saying is once that side hatch of the spacecraft is open, that crew will be assisted out of the capsule one by one.
I think that would probably be a smart thing to do, just to make sure everybody feels good about the spacecraft and they've taken care of the issues that we saw when we were up on board. So it seems like the logical thing to do. I think we're pressing in that direction. And like I said, I think that's the correct path. Just like SpaceX had cargo vehicles, the Russians also have cargo vehicles, and they test out new concepts on those cargo vehicles before they implement them into ones that have humans on board. And it seems like a logical path. So hoping Boeing and NASA will decide on that same course of action.
All hooks open.
All hooks are open. And undocking confirmed. Freedom is free of its moorings. Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore begin their belated trip home.
Separation confirmed.
There's obviously, if you get into a situation like we were in, there's obviously some things that were missed, right? That's obvious, even to the casual observer. Why were they missed? We got to figure that out. And we need to correct those reasons why they were missed. And the things that were missed, we have to correct those as well. And that's the process that we're undergoing right now. And those details are varied and more, like I said, more time than we have right now to discuss. But that's the pathway that we're on.